tayo ay bumalik sa Panginoon. Ako po si Father Fiel Pareha at ito po ang ating segment, ang Daily Devotion, na kung saan tayo po ay magdarasal, magbabasa at magninilay kasama ng salita ng Diyos sa buong taon. Manalangin tayo. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Halina, banal na Espiritu, liwanagan mo ang aming puso at isip nang maunawaan at may sa buhay namin ng iyong salita. Amen. Our Bible passage for today is from the Gospel of St. Luke chapter 15, verses 11 to 32, and I read it for you. Then Jesus said, "There was a man who had 2 sons. The younger of them said to his father, 'Father, give me the share of the property that will belong to me.' So he divided his property between them. A few days later, the younger son gathered all he had and traveled to a distant country, and there he squandered his property in dissolute living. When he had spent everything, a severe famine took place throughout that country, and he began to be in need. So he went and hired himself out to one of the citizens of that country, who sent him to his fields to feed the pigs. He would gladly have filled himself with the pods that the pigs were eating, and no one gave him anything. But when he came to himself, he said, 'How many of my father's hired hands have bread enough and to spare, but here I am dying of hunger. I will get up and go to my father, and I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Treat me like one of your hired hands.' So he set off and went to his father, but while he was still far off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion. He ran and put his arms around him and kissed him. Then the son said to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son.' But the father said to his slave, 'Quickly bring out a robe, the best one, and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet, and get the fatted calf and kill it. And let us eat and celebrate, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found.' And they began to celebrate. Now his elder son was in the field, and when he came and approached the house, he heard music and dancing. He called one of the slaves and asked what was going on. He replied, 'Your brother has come, and your father has killed the fatted calf, because he has got him back safe and sound.' Then he became angry and refused to go in. His father came out and began to plead with him. But he answered his father, 'Listen, for all these years I have been working like a slave for you, and I have never disobeyed your command. Yet you have never given me even a young goat so that I might celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours came back, who has devoured your property with prostitutes, you killed the fatted calf for him.' Then the father said to him, 'Son, you are always with me, and all that is mine is yours. But we had to celebrate and rejoice because this brother of yours was dead and has come to life. He was lost and has been found.'" Habang tayo po ay nagninilay sa panahon ng Kwaresma, isa pong aspeto ng Diyos ang ipinakita sa atin ng Ebanghelyo. Isang Panginoon na maawain, isang Panginoon na mapagpatawad, isang Panginoon na hindi nagkikimkim ng galit, isang Panginoon ng pag-ibig. Ito po ay naisalarawan sa pamagitan po ng Ama na nagbigay dahil hiningi ng anak ang kanyang mga ari-arian, kahit masakit sa kanyang kalooban na ibigay kahit siya ay buhay pa ang parte ng magiging mana niya. Ito pa rin ay kanyang ginawa at hinayaan ang kanyang anak na buhayin ang sarili sa isang malayong bansa. Ngunit nagkaroon ng plot twist ang storya. Nahirapan ang bata. Siya ay nahimasmasan sapagkat dooy naghihirap siya, samantalang sa kanilang tahanan, maging ang mga manggagawa at mga alipin ng kanyang ama ay kumakain ng masarap at tama. Ngunit siya ay nakikipag-unahan sa mga baboy sa tuwing sila ay kumakain. Kaya siya ay bumalik. Pero ang amang ito, malayo pa lamang, nang makita niya ang kanyang anak na suwail, siya ay tumakbo at lumapit at hinagkan, niyakap ng mahigpit. Hindi lang nagtatapos doon ang storya, sapagkat pinaghanda pa. Sila'y nagpiesta, pinasuotan ng magarang kasuotan, binigyan ng panyapak at singsing. Masdan natin ang aspeto ng Panginoon dito sa nabasang Ebanghelyo. Isang Panginoon na naghihintay sa atin. Kahit gaano karami, kahit gaano kalalim, kahit gaano kasuwail ang mga tao sa Diyos, ang kanyang mga anak, tatanggapin at tatanggapin pa rin niya ang mga ito, patatawarin. Ngunit may isang aspeto na tinatawag tayong lahat. Ito po ay ang pagbabagong buhay. Ito po ay ang pagsisisi sa mga kasalanan, sapagkat kung tayo ay babalik, kailangan nating iwan ang mga bagay na nagiging dahilan upang tayo ay mapalayo sa ating Diyos na nasa langit. Totoo na ang Diyos ay maawain, pero wag nating kakalimutan na ang awa ay may kalakip ding hustisya. Hinihingi sa atin ang pagsisisi, pagbabagong buhay, pagtalima sa kanyang banal na kalooban. Manalangin tayo. Panginoong Jesucristo, ngayong panahon ng Kwaresma, amin pong hinihingi ang isang pusong nagsisisi sa mga nagawa naming mga kasalanan sa iyo. Amen. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Huwag po ninyong kalimutang i-like ang video ito, mag-comment po kayo and share it with your family and friends. Ang Panalangin Bago Matulog ay may sariling Facebook page na po. Huwag niyo pong kakalimutang mag-like at mag-follow dito. And do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I-click niyo lamang po ang link na nasa description ng videong ito o kaya naman po just search Father Fiel Pareha. At kung gusto niyo naman pong maging updated sa ating pagpapahayag, you can join our broadcast channel dito po sa ating Facebook page. God bless you po.